Yo, what's up guys? We're back again with another One Piece review. And it's been a long time. It's been 2 weeks and we're back again to talk about the greatest manga of all time. But yeah, I can't stand these breaks, man. These breaks are heavy. Please, can I just get like 2 chapters in a row, please? But yeah, it's been long, but we're back again. And what a chapter to come back to, man. 1001 is amazing. It is amazing. Let's get straight into it. So the chapter titled Battle of Monsters in Onigashima. Oh, what a title. We start off with everyone being surprised that Luffy can use Rio. I wasn't sure how I felt about that because I expected Kid to at least know what Rio is. And we know Zoro knows what Rio is, but he doesn't know he's doing it, if that makes sense. But everyone was just surprised he can use Rio. And I don't know what the plan for Kid is. If he doesn't know what Rio is he going to learn it in this battle? If he does, his learning curve is like amazing, steep. But if he doesn't know what Rio is and he just uses strength to damage Kaido, then he's boasting like one of the highest strength feats in the verse. Because Luffy couldn't even damage Kaido with just brute force. So if Kid does, that's amazing. So unless he somehow finds a way to learn Rio, I don't know how Kid's going to do stuff. Same with other characters. How's Law gonna... Actually, Law has Gamma Knife. So I'm worried about Kid and Killer, to be fair. How are they going to do damage? Because we know Zoro can do it because of Enma. So, yeah. I don't know how that's going to work out for the Kid Pirates. But we see Kaido's damaged. He is shook. He is really shook. He was surprised. He was damaged. To the extent he thinks of people who can actually fight him. Luffy actually induced a flashback from Kaido. That's mad. Props to our Captain Luffy. But Kaido thinks back. It's like the official says a scant few people who can actually fight him. And of course this was like, I saw people arguing all day. That means Shanks is stronger than Mihawk. That means Admirals are not that strong, obviously. But come on guys. I think it's obvious. He was only talking about pirates. That's why Garp wasn't there, Sengoku wasn't there. He's only talking about pirates in this case. I think that's obvious to me anyway. Then I think he just hasn't had a reason to fight Mihawk. I don't think Mihawk and Kaido have actually met to fight at all. That's why he doesn't mention him, because they haven't actually fought. Because you know, if Mihawk fights Kaido, even if I do think Kaido's going to win, but he's going to be damaged, definitely. So I think that's just it. So let's not like insult characters like Mihawk and Garp and them not there. Let's respect them. Kaido's just think about pirates in links to like, because if you think of everyone there, those guys have massive wills. Those guys have been somehow linked to Luffy. So I think that's what the main focus was. Luffy reminds him of them, the way they act, how they do stuff. You know, most of them have D's in their names. Most of them inherited the will of D's, you know, so that's the people he was thinking of. But Kaido gets back up, because he's a tank, he gets right back up, and immediately goes into the Thunder Baguas. And this time, Luffy actually dodges it. Barely, but he actually does little damage, and even Kaido's impressed. Kaido even praises him like, yo, so you're not going to get hit twice by the move, so I'm happy. This shows that when Luffy's calm, collected, he's a different animal. And yeah, Kaido's a speed monster, apparently. With that size, he moves fast. Because Luffy used Future Sight and still got hit. So Kaido's a speed monster, and Luffy is getting better when he's focused, he's on the ball. Then, after Luffy gets his shine, he almost gets like, the Shinome Sticks gets taken away. Because he gets saved twice in this chapter. First time by Zoro, who can now do the Firefox move that Kinemon uses. Crazy. That is crazy. I didn't expect it. I thought it was going to happen like much later down the line when they go to like Elbaf or something, but he actually uses it. I'm like, which has me questioning, when did he learn it? But Zoro saves Luffy with the Firefox move when Big Mom tried to attack him. Then for a second time, he's saved again by Law because he roomed him out of there when Kaido was coming back to attack again. So this just shows that Luffy, he needs to be on the ball. He needs to be fast. Like, they're not going to let up. This is our Yonkers we're talking about. You have to be quicker. So maybe that's the next power up. Luffy just gets stupid speed because he needs it. If not, it's not going to keep up. He's going to need Law a lot. Everyone's going to need Law a lot. Because these people are fast. For the size, they are speed demons. So that's that. Then, finally, Law is showing some character. Because he's been on the sidelines for so long, personally for me. Like, kind of proves, because everyone was talking about it, it proves that Oda's been he goes on Annie Twitter and actually reads comments. Because everyone was saying like, oh, Law is just acting like a second-hand man to Luffy. Literally, he's trying to steal Zoro's spot. So, but Law says, I was going to do it anyway. I was going to move the scabbards anyway, but you told me, now it looks like I'm following others. So, at least we got some character from Law. I'm happy. Even Kid makes fun of him, but this is good. But then, the funniest part of the chapter was when Luffy like convinces them to get hit by Big Mom's attacks. These people are childish, man. They're fighting two Yonkos, which have been there multiple times, and they're still doing jokes. Even Zoro started scolding them, which is funny, but it made me laugh. Oda has an amazing way of like going from serious to like comedy gold in like seconds. So that was just amazing. It didn't affect the storyline. It didn't affect the pace. It was just funny. And those faces kills me every time. But I will never forgive Oda for doing that to Robin though. I didn't want to see Robin like that ever again. And please don't do it to Nami either. Please. Because I feel like every straw is going to do that face. But please, don't do this. Yeah, but it was funny. It's funny on Luffy. It was kind of funny on Law. I never expect Law to do that kind of face ever. So it was funny. Then we have a bit of dialogue between Zoro and Killer. And it kind of confirms what everybody knew. At least I thought. Except from like the Zoro stands. That Killer was nerfed. Even though Zoro was obviously nerfed as well. He didn't have his full set of like katanas. And, he was kind of fighting two against one at that time, but he was nerfed, but so was Killer. If Killer had his weapons, which he said was called the Punishers, which is a code name, the Punishers, he said the fight would have gone differently. But obviously Zoro disagrees. He says it's going to be the same thing. And I believe him. Zoro is different, but I felt like Killer could have done much more better. He wasn't like low-key out of it, like not mentally there and had his weapons. It wouldn't be that easy of a fight because Zoro literally almost one-shot him. Basically, he did one named attack and won. So Killer, he deserves this. Let me just clarify. If I had my weapons, it's going to be so much different. And if I was mentally stable, it's going to go from like a low to mid diff to like a high diff. So Killer again is due praise as he should. Then both of them go on to attack Kaido. And Kaido, being the tank he is, doesn't take like any damage. He takes like literally like 1% damage from that attack. From both of them. From Killer and Zoro, which is mad. Zoro did the named attack, Killer did the name attack, and this man is laughing it off. He is laughing it off. Kaido's built different, man. But I did notice, I don't know if other people notice, but Zoro, it looks like he's going for that same spot Oden did. Because if you see in the chapter, he goes for that same side, where Kaido has the scar, which is like killing the theory that Zoro kills Kaido already. Zoro's not killing Kaido, but Zoro's definitely damaging him. I don't know if he's going to be the first to do major damage, since like Luffy's technically the first to do damage already, but he's doing a significant amount of damage. Definitely. Zoro's going to get a shrine. So I'm happy about that. Then, yeah, Kaido again laughs that off. Then Luffy, Law, and Kid do the big attacks. Gear 4th, Punk Vice, Room. And still, this man doesn't take any damage. Kaido is different, man. He is different. I'll keep praising Kaido. I don't understand how you don't put Kaido as number 1 in your top 30 list. By the way, go check the top 30 list. Is on the channel already. But he takes no damage. I mean, Luffy goes Gear 4th. And we finally see something different from Kid. I'm just excited to see something different from Kid. It's so little, but I'm hyped. Because we've been getting the same move over and over again. But finally, he does something different. And it does Punk Vice. And he has like a little transformer robot thing. And I love it. It looks cool. He looks sick. Which made me like, it confirmed the fact that I want Kid to have like a metal robot stand. Shout out my JoJo fans. We need that JoJo stand behind Kid. Just big metal beating the hell out of Kaido. But yeah, even though it was impressive, it looked amazing. Squished Kaido, but it seems to do no damage at all. Gear 4th, that move. I'm not talking about Law's move, because I was very confused why it did tact. Why? Luffy's going Gear 4th, the thing that took out the Flamingo. Kid is doing something amazing, and you go for rocks? Pointy rocks? If Zoro can't cut Kaido with his swords, you think Pointy rocks is going to do something? I wasn't impressed with Law in that bit, because I was like, well, do something different. You literally have Gamma Knife, but you decide to use Pointy rocks. I think maybe Oda might be saving it, because I think Gamma Knife will definitely do damage. Maybe that's why he's saving it, but you have Gamma Knife and Radio Knife. Why are you using Pointy rock? Yeah, it didn't make sense to me, but Kaido takes no damage. But he turns back into the dragon form, which confuses me. Like, why are you going back to dragon form? You're stronger. I think he's just underestimating them. He's saying, I gave you guys your chance. You're doing nothing in my base form, so I'm going to go to my weaker dragon form. Let's see if we can do damage. I think that's kind of what's like. That's what Kaido's thinking, because I don't understand why he's going back to dragon form. Maybe Oda just wants us to see Zoro caught like Kaido's like borrow breath, just like Kinemon did. I think that might be the only reason, but I don't understand why he's in dragon form. We need to see the hybrid form soon, please. I've been begging for this for the longest time. We need Kaido's hybrid form. But yeah, Kaido's been telling Big Mom to stay out of it. He wants to like enjoy it, but you can tell Big Mom is getting impatient. It's like, I want to fight too, man. I want to beat these kids. I really think Big Mom doesn't really care about this fighting nonsense. She just wants to end it, get her poneglyphs and dip. Because she's been shouting poneglyphs for like how many chapters in a row. When she was talking to Kaido, hey, where are you going to drop this? Is poneglyphs there? And I was like, oh, don't kill Robin. She's going to read poneglyphs. And I was like, oh, you guys, when we beat you, you're going to take your poneglyphs. You're like, oh, come on. It can't be like more obvious that Big Mom doesn't care about all this nonsense Kaido's going through. It's like, I don't care if you want to find an amazing fight. I just want to beat them, take Robin, take the poneglyphs, and dip. I want to be Pirate King today. In fact, yesterday. So Big Mom is like, you know what? Pirate King. Kaido's like, no, I want an interesting fight. No. Big Mom's not about that. She wants to dip with poneglyphs and Robin. But I think that just shows the difference between her and Kaido. But yeah, it was an amazing chapter. I mean, this chapter was especially better than last chapter. Even though I don't think I've ever changed last chapter. Chapter 1000 needed to be that chapter because it was just amazing. But this chapter I think was a little bit better when it comes to like action. It was a lot better. I think my ratings already. I need to stop doing ratings for One Piece because most of the time it's like 10 out of 10 for me. But once I feel like it's not 10 out of 10, I'll make it clear. But if I don't say it, it's a 10 out of 10. So it was an amazing chapter. And yeah, I can't wait for what happens next chapter. I'm having a feeling we might like move away from this fight to go to see what other people are doing, because I'm kind of curious what Sanji's doing. Please, Zoro's getting a shrine. Why Sanji's getting beat up? Oh god, why do you hate Sanji Oda? Please, I want to see what Sanji's doing. Please, Robin, go and save him. I want to see what Marco's doing, because Marco's been the GOAT of Onigashima so far. Brook, what's he doing? The other fights between the Tobiropo, let's see what other people are doing and slowly build up back to the fight again. But thanks guys for listening to me. It's been your boy Ed. There's gonna be more videos coming your way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Deuces.